Hi friends, today we are going to see the past year NEET questions for the chapter Chemical Coordination and Regulation, and today in this video we will cover part 4. Now let's begin with the first question, which was asked in the year 1999. The gland that regresses with age, it means decreases with age. Very easy question. We all know that the thyroid gland, what you call it as thymus, at the time of birth and as the days goes by and as the person ages, it automatically decreases in size. Thymus gland is present in the children with maximum development at puberty, and thereafter it begins to shrink and atrophies with the development of the other sex glands which come into place. Therefore, the right answer is option C. Next question here. Calcitonin is a thyroid hormone which dash. So what is this actually? Calcitonin is actually a polypeptide hormone. What is it? Polypeptide. Okay, which lowers the calcium and the phosphate level of the plasma by inhibiting the bone degradation and stimulating the uptake of the bone. Uptake by the bone, Parathyroid hormone elevates the calcium level in blood. So calcitonin lowers the calcium level in blood, while parathyroid will enhance the level of calcium. Therefore, the right answer is option A. Okay, now let's move to the next question here. The most important component of the oral contraceptive pill is dash. So I told you, right? When you take during unplanned pregnancies, women take in contraceptive pills to stop their ovulation, the further growth of the fetus. But beyond 3 months, you cannot do anything, because after 3 months, the organs, everything will start forming. So it is very difficult for abortion. So if the contraceptive pills, even if the contraceptive pills have to work, it should be below 3 months. Okay. So the most important component of the oral contraceptive pill is, okay, you have four options here. What are the 4 options that are given here? Growth hormone, thyroxine, luteinizing hormone, and progesterone. So obviously I think all of you know what the answer is, because we already saw it in the earlier parts of the same chapter. It is progesterone. So this will stop the ovulation process. Use of contraceptive pills is a widespread form of birth control. Contraceptive pills contain estrogen and progesterone. The production of the pituitary gland hormones, which is FSH and LH, are normal sexual cycle of the female to shut down by these hormones in the absence of FSH, and ovary follicles do not ripe. Therefore, you can stop the process of further ovulation. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option D. But 2 components that you need to remember is both progesterone and egesterone. Okay, progesterone and estrogen. Okay, next question here. Hormones thyroxine, adrenaline, and pigment melanin are formed from dash. Hormones that are mentioned here, thyroxine, adrenaline, and the pigment melanin, are formed from thyroxine. Okay, thyroxine is transformed into a so they have given here, into a DRAPA through the enzyme tyrosinase. Then through different metabolic pathways, it produces thyroxine, adrenaline, melanin, etc. Okay, therefore the right answer to this question is option C, thyroxine. So therefore the right answer to this question is option C, which is thyroxine. Next question here. According to the immunity theory, okay, according to the immunity theory of aging, the process starts with gradual atrophy and disappearance of dash. So I think all of you know what the answer is. So there is one particular a gland that which will decrease in size as age goes, as one is aging. The major one is the thymus. Okay, you will find it at a maximum production or the maximum growth for children until their puberty. After puberty, slowly it will start to decline, because the other sex glands will come into work and they will start to grow. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option C, thymus. Next question here. In human adult, female oxytocin is dash, and this question was asked in the year 1996. As you all know, oxytocin has another name. Any idea what it is? The other name for this is option. See, the other name is here given to you right side. It is also called as pitocin. Okay, or you say itocin. It is also an important hormone which is released in the neurohypophysis of pituitary. It stimulates the contraction of the smooth muscles. It stimulates labor pain and also increases labor pain. Okay, it is a hormone for quick birth. Its more secretion results in parturition. So in human adult female oxytocin, what does it do? It causes strong uterine contractions during parturition. Okay, therefore the right answer is option D. Next question here. The mammalian corpus luteum produces dash. Very easy question. What does it do? You have the luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, corpus luteum. It produces estrogen or progesterone. Progesterone. Mammalian corpus luteum produces progesterone, which is essential for the continuation of the pregnancy and also activates the actin glands. No, it's not actin glands. I'm sorry. It is acne glands. Okay, it's called as ACINI, acne glands. Therefore, the mammalian corpus luteum produces progesterone. So, any other information that you know about this particular corpus luteum? Yes, you should know because we already spoke about it in the earlier chapters. Yes, do you remember? See, the corpus luteum is a yellow hormone secreting body in the female reproductive system. It is formed in an ovary at the site of the follicle or the sac. It's called the mass of cells that forms an ovary and is responsible for the production of the hormone called progesterone during the early pregnancy. The role of the corpus luteum depends on whether there is fertilization or whether there's no fertilization. It is based upon that. The activity is based upon that. Therefore, the mammalian corpus luteum produces option B, progesterone. Next question here. Nicotine acts as a stimulant. We all know that, right? Because it mimics the effect of dash. It mimics one effect of dash. Nicotine and acetylcholine have the same receptors, while nicotinic cholinergic receptors, and hence they have the same action. So it mimics the activity. I mean, it's seen both acetylcholine and nicotine act as stimulant and they mimic each other. Therefore, the right answer is option B. Next question here. Which of the following endocrine glands stores its secretion in the extracellular space before discharging it into the blood? Okay, this question was asked in the year 1995. So what do you think will be the answer here? It is not the pancreas or the testes. It's not adrenal also. See, the thyroid gland stores in hormone that is called as thyroglobulin in its follicles called as extracellular space before discharging it into the blood. So who does this activity? It is the thyroid gland. And what does it secrete? It secretes the hormone called as thyroxine. Next question. Ovulation is stimulated by dash. Very easy question. Very, very easy question. It is stimulated by LH, which is called as luteinizing hormone. It induces the, what does it induce? You must have heard this. The Leydig cells in males to produce the testosterone, and in female it causes the ovulation and secretion of the female sex hormone estrogen from the mature ovarian follicle and progesterone by the corpus luteum. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option A. Next question here. Function of the enterogastrone is dash. So what is enterogastrone? It's a hormone. So you don't have to confuse it. It's a hormone. Okay, it's a hormone that is released by the upper intestinal mucosa that inhibits the gastric motility and secretion. Therefore, what does it do? It inhibits the gastric secretion. Therefore, the right answer is option C. Next question here. Ovulation occurs under the influence of dash. Just now we discussed in the earlier question about it. It's the luteinizing hormone, right? Therefore, the right answer is option A. Next question. Testosterone is produced by dash. Very easy question. Again, this is a direct question. We already know what the answer is. Yes, the right answer is option B, Leydig cells. Next question here. Male hormone is produced in the testes by the cells of Tash. Again, it's the same answer. What is it? What are the male hormones? Male sex hormones, androgens and testosterone, and that is secreted from the Leydig cells, which is option D. Sertoli cells are elongated epithelial cells present inside the seminal vesicle to nourish the growing spermatozoa. So this is an extra point that you can, you can just know here. Okay, therefore the answer is option D. With this, we complete the part 4 of chemical coordination and regulation. Hope to meet you in the next part of the same chapter with another set of questions and explanations. Thank you.